So as you know, day 3 of the summit, that means with President Joe Biden flying into town with Air Force One, it is going to be extremely busy. As you mentioned, he's making stops here in downtown LA and then going to tape with Jimmy Kimmel. That's going to be in Hollywood. But as you see, there are barricades. They've been up for several days now with a lot of preparation. Secret Service and law enforcement in town. This is just close to Crypto.com Arena as well as LA Live, but this is what you're going to see on many streets across the area. So it's going to be a traffic nightmare, you can say that. Now, here's a preview of the president's schedule. At about 1:30 this afternoon, the president arrives at LAX. 2:40, the president tapes an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live at the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood. And then 4 o'clock, the president meets delegations at the 9th Summit of the Americas at the Microsoft Theater here in downtown LA. The president then works with the First Lady to participate in the inaugural ceremony of the Summit of the Americas, and then the president delivers remarks at the Microsoft Theater. Well, as you've seen, barricades have been surrounding the perimeter of the LA Convention Center in downtown LA, where the summit is being held for day 3 of the summit. The president will lead the formal program later today when he arrives, discussing key critical issues ranging from the economy, migration crisis, to climate change, COVID, and so much more. The president is expected to announce the Americas Partnership. It's an effort to build on free trade agreements while trying to tackle the lack of economic equity and equality. When President Biden will announce more than $300 million in assistance to fight food insecurity and health initiatives. Biden's administration drew a lot of criticism after declining to invite Cuba, Nicaragua, Venezuela, and Bolivia to this summit. Mexico will be represented, but their president, Lopez Obrador, decided not to attend. Friday, President Biden and other leaders are expected to sign what's called the Los Angeles Declaration on Migration, described as a comprehensive approach by White House officials to address that crisis. Now, for Angelenos, if you are not attending, of course, this massive summit with world leaders, which is most of us, you will be taking a look at this screen, and that's because there are so many road closures to speak of today, as well as delays at LAX as the president comes in later today. Take a look. It's the 110 North and South exits between 3rd Street and the 10 freeway, Figueroa Street, which is Washington Boulevard and 3rd Street, Pico Boulevard, Union and Grand Avenue, and Wilshire Boulevard, Bixel, and Flower Streets. Now, officials also tell us that there are other freeway ramps and exits which will have delays this morning and all the way through this Friday. That's the last day of the Summit of the Americas. But back out here live, that's the latest look. Already a very busy day and a very busy week ahead. Reporting live here in downtown LA, Gene Kang. Back to you in the studio.